Hi guys, Curtis Braithwaite and Maflin here for snookerfans.co.uk. We are with the man of the moment, James Cahill, after his stunning 10-8 victory over Ronnie O'Sullivan in the first round of the World Championships. James, all we can say is wow.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, again, we're here again because we caught you at the qualifiers, obviously, and that was a great buzz. So yeah, just how you feeling?
Who'd have thought it?
Talk us through the emotions.
Yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster game, really. You know, he went ahead of one, I went ahead one, and we sort of stayed level. And then I went 8-5 up and missed a couple of chances. Really, I could have finished the game off, and it was just more. I don't know if I started thinking about the winning line as such, and it was just a mixture of, you know, everything really. You know, the whole situation, it's hard to explain unless you actually sat there playing, you know, in the arena, and you know the crowd are on you and everything. And when it's got to 8-all, I just thought, you know, I just trusted myself really, just trusted that I could do it and believed in myself. And when it came down to it, I did, and I'm chuffed with that.
I mean, me and Emma were saying off camera that it was just remarkable to see, as you just touched on as well, when the winning line came, seeing yourself holding yourself together was tremendous, man. It really, really was, because like being an amateur your first time at the Crucible, there were so many factors there that a lot of players could have collapsed, and if you had collapsed, it wouldn't have been a surprise, because that's what happens to 99% of players in that position. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the way you held yourself together, mate, was unbelievable.
Yeah, I think I believe in myself a lot, and I think that helps with that. And I think if you want to be a top player, which I do obviously, I think you've got to have that. And I think a lot of the top 16, they all have that when it comes down to the crunch. You know, they've got that little bit extra of what you need. And it's just nice to prove to myself that I can do that. And when it comes down to it, you know, I've got that in the locker. Yeah.
I mean, on your CV as well, you got some tremendous names. Obviously, beating Ding, beating Selby, and now beating probably the GOAT, as they call him, mate. I mean, you definitely don't get starstruck when you meet these boys, do you?
No, I do well in these things, and that sort of held me in good stead going into yesterday. Like, I feel quite experienced for my age. I'm only young, but you know, you've got like a few like Liu Hongkao and Xing Tong there. You know, I feel like I've got a lot of experience on them. You know, at shot selection and just a bit more wise potentially. So I think that holds me in good stead for when I'm coming here and, you know, playing the right shots at the right time. So maybe that's one of the reasons that I've not gone out and done that. But I think also I've got quite a good temperament for that situation, which, you know, combined is quite a good combination.
You spoke to Chris just a few moments ago. I had a little chat with him. He's obviously in your corner. How good is it to have Chris in your corner?
Yeah, it's massive. You know, for any player that's working with Chris, he's a lucky player, because you know he helps you think clearly out there, and you know, it's not easy to do. And you know, a few things we've worked on off the table in this last 6 to 8 months or whatever it's been, and everything's just coming together a little bit now. So you know, win or lose that match today or whatever, I can see progress in my game, and it's after this tournament, you know, it's done. Whether I win it or lose next round, you know, I'm looking forward to next season being able to see what I can do.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on that because you've got so much to build on now as you're back on the tour. I mean, those 3 best of 19s you came through at the EIS, mate, it actually put you in good stead for being here, because you went through all the roller coasters that you could possibly imagine. You matched with Andrew Higginson.
Yeah.
You matched them with Michael Holt.
Yeah.
And then with Michael Judge, the 2 amateurs. I mean, you actually got put through the mill, pal. So to come here then and produce what you produce is even more remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah, like the game against Higginson, you know, I played like the world number 1 in that game.
Yeah.
I literally scored phenomenally, and you know, that's again a nice confidence boost to know that I've got that. You know, when it comes out, it'll be nice to show it here, because I've shown a lot of bottle today, a lot of good clearances from 50 behind to win 60-70, blah blah blah. But it'd be nice to show that I can score, everyone, how well I can score when I get going. And yeah, it's 3 tough games, but obviously, as you say, it's held me in good stead coming here, feeling match sharp, and you know, I might not have beat Ronnie if I'd just come here and played. You know, who knows?
James, also want to just touch on like your setup around you, because I always like to give you the people close to you some credit as well. I know your mum, fantastic lady, met her on many occasions, mate. She must have been jumping with joy in there as well. I could just imagine. I haven't seen her yet, but I can't actually wait to see her. Jumping with joy, pal. Like what she said to you after the game.
She just said, you know, she loves me, she's proud of me and stuff, and that's nice to hear. And yeah, just everyone else as well as my dad. He doesn't get much credit because it's always my mum, but brought him in it. But my dad, my sister, all my family, my sponsors especially, like they've all been there when it's not going well, and you know what that's like. So I think it's important to remember when you are doing well that the people that supported you when you weren't doing well. So I'm all about that, and they're the first to celebrate it with me. Yeah.
You need that around you.
Absolutely.
Because you wouldn't be there without them.
Exactly.
It's the network that I believe gets you to where you want to get to. I don't think you can do it on your own. It's too tough.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I think that's one of the differences now as well, is that beforehand I wasn't very mature because I got on the tour when I was 17, which is quite young, isn't it? And I wasn't ready, and now I think I'm more than ready to go on and hopefully climb the rankings, show where I can potentially be, and I've got the right people around me now to help me get there. And if they do think I'm going off, I'm sure they'll tell me.
They keep you in check, mate, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I didn't have that before, so when I beat Ding, it was a similar sort of situation with this. I was just everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I was just immature, not immature, but I just didn't. That's life, you've got to learn, and that's one thing that I'll do different this year with the Worlds. It's put me in good stead, and I realise that it's only a first round game, and I'm going to have to go out and play well to beat Maguire.
Well, just going to touch on actually match with Stephen Maguire, mate. What's your thoughts on that one, bro?
Well, Maguire's a top class player, isn't he? He's beat he's beat a lot of good players. Obviously, he's here on merit. He's not had to qualify, so it's going to be a really tough game. But I played him this year in the I think it was English Open, and we had a really good game there. It was an attacking game. That's how we both play, and I think it's going to be a good match to watch. Yeah,
it should be a cracker, bro. It should be a cracker.
Well, what are you going to do now? Because I don't think you play now until Friday.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do between now and then? Obviously, get some
Relax.
rest, because everybody's just on you at the minute.
Yeah.
So we will let you go really soon, I promise. But off camera, we did say we'll treat you to a drink to say well
Cheers,
done.
snooker fans.
Cappuccino, whether it's a beer later in the hotel, whatever you want, we'll hold up to our promises, won't we? But
Absolutely.
what are you going to be doing between now and Friday?
So apart from having that drink off you at the McCure later,
just one. We're not going to encourage any bad habits.
Shandy's,
That wasn't my idea, Maria.
It was.
Just in case you're listening.
No, just chilling out, just trying to get back on the practice table, get all this over with and done. 'Cause it is only one match, it's the biggest one in my career by far, and I know that, but again, I'm here to compete and give myself the best chance of winning this tournament, and to do that I've got to get back on the table with Chris and go through a few things that I weren't quite as good as what I could have been. Like my long game was pretty bad, to be honest. That's normally one of my good traits, so but the tables are so slippy. You play a shot with a trace aside and you miss the pocket by 3 foot. It makes you look stupid, really. But people watching it on the television, how's he missed that by that far? But they just don't realise. So I just want to go and sort of iron a few things out and get myself ready for the match. Yeah.
Good man. Well, look, James, me and Emma really appreciate your time, and obviously all the members at snookerfans.co.uk appreciate your time, pal. We just want to let you go and relax and chill, and I wish you all the best for the second round, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
huge congratulations again, and good luck.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Top man.
Cheers, James.